All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to more of the HL Talk That Thought. Another female just hit the wall. She instantly regrets divorcing her husband for OnlyFans. God damn. And goes broke. Let's jump in.
I was 10 years old, go live with her dad because I'm so chronically poor. Please.
Whoa, hold on, hold on.
Years old, go live with her dad.
Yo, I think, is this Wisconsin? Is this Wisconsin?
Because I'm so chronically poor. Please, someone help me.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review this insane modern woman who decided to divorce her husband to go open a OnlyFans. Then she goes totally broke after realizing that OnlyFans cannot sustain her lifestyle. Let's first start by watching her crying while her car gets repossessed.
Wow.
I have like $1,000 to my name. I recently had to let my daughter, who's 10 years old, go live with her dad because I'm so chronically poor. And the police are now impounding my vehicle.
Oh my God.
This cop was behind me. I'm sorry, this cop was in front of me the whole way down the part of the mountain that we were driving, brake checking me. Then he pulled over because he was going super slow. And I thought he was just being nice, like, you know, he was going under the speed limit. He comes right back behind me, pulls me over instantly, and I only had my window rolled down about that much. And then the next cop, black cop, he pulls up and he's like, what's going on to him? And then he goes, the first cop says, oh, it's one of those. Whatever the fuck that means.
Bill and Wags in Redlands. Okay, I'm good.
Oh my God.
It baffles me when these types of women choose to have children knowing very well that they are incapable of living a selfless life for their children's sake.
Is so sad,
now
man.
she has a daughter who will be raised in a broken family without her mother. I personally don't care what happens to these types of selfish women.
Yo, I cannot believe how females, they get some money if they get this stuff through their head, man. How can you be this demonic, man? Not her, right? Not her, but not all of YouTube, not all. But how can you be like this, man? Seriously, guy, how can you be like this? Like this. Let me be quiet.
When they have children, that becomes a society problem. It's just amazing how some women seem to choose to live recklessly even later in life, thinking that someone will always come to their rescue when things get real. She left her marriage to literally become a whore, and then play the victim when it comes to paying the bills. Check it out.
Please, somebody help me. I don't know what to do. I'm a single mom doing her very best. Oh my God. I'm 655 days sober. I had to give my daughter up to her dad because I was so poor, so chronically poor. I quit OF in November because that does not align with me and it does not let me have the dignity that I deserve. I've been cleaning houses freelance for the last couple weeks to make money.
Such a bad.
My car was impounded by the police yesterday. So you know there's a ton of other errands you have to do to take care of everything before you can get the vehicle, which if it's there just a couple more days, it'll be over $1,000 that I owe. That doesn't include the fees to the police. And then just now, my ex-husband's lawyer just called saying that there's a hearing for custody of my daughter. And I don't know what any of it means. Please, someone help me. Someone that knows more. I don't have parents to help me.
Yeah, that's too late. It's too late. At this point, too late.
Fellas, never ever believe a woman when she cries in public. This woman brought all these problems on herself. She was a married woman, but she chose to destroy her own family so that she can go live her so-called free lifestyle. Now that she is realizing how hard life really is, she comes back to the internet with fake tears to ask for help. Deep down, most women know that there is always going to be a safety net for them that they can rely on. That is why they are usually reckless, irresponsible, and selfish in their behaviors. Just imagine you as a man, deciding to leave your marriage so that you can become a male stripper, and then start to complain on the internet about how much you are broke and can't support your family.
Well, they'll lynch you. They will lynch you.
Everybody, including your own family, will shame and hold you accountable on the spot. You wouldn't even be able to freely move because daddy government will be on your neck.
Yep.
But again, as men, we can never compare ourselves to women because we know that we are not the same.
This is so sad, man.
On the other hand, this woman literally
This is extremely sad, man. No accountability so far.
Got away with even worse than that. And on top of everything, she has the nastiest attitude ever. Let's just watch this clip where she goes out of her way to tease and insult a religious group of people who are just minding their own business.
Are you a predator? Have you been trying to find a way to spend an enormous amount of time with children unsupervised and without a background check? Well, I have the church for you. Jehovah's Witnesses, where they protect pedophiles.
All right. Okay.
This is the attitude of the woman who is now crying on the internet asking for help to strangers. She herself doesn't even respect strangers. All she thinks about is getting her 15 seconds of fame. A woman who is literally selling her body is trying.
Not only that, you can clearly see that there's some Peter Pan syndrome here. She still thinks that she's 19 years old. Like, this is insane. And this is clearly, this is the deterioration of the American culture right here.
To lecture a religious group. I really appreciate the people who checked her in her comment section about how
Look at this. Blanket statement color groups in a way based on the action of the individual, like saying all whites are racist. Simple facts. Not a person who sells her body talking about people who read the Bible. You're worried about the wrong thing, bro. At least I don't protect child. Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I should believe you, even though you make it a point to show your. Okay. She's looking for attention, yes.
She was out of pocket for judging people while being a sex worker herself. Let's read. Blanket statements, color groups in a way based on.
We already read that, so I don't care about this. Let's go.
Encourage these types of behaviors. A woman like her can just provocatively dance on camera, as you may all see on your screens right now, and obviously, simps will just keep on throwing money to her. In fact, this woman did get some help, but it wasn't enough. So all she is trying to do these days is faking the good girl so that she can keep on getting help from simps. Check it out.
Okay, talking videos are really hard for me, but I'm gonna do my best. This is an update video, and first things first, I'm 656 days sober, so did that shit. I was just on the phone with my therapist. I don't know how I don't know where I would be without the sober community, without the recovery community, and without women. I told my therapist just now, if you would have told me 656 days ago that over 1,000 women would be anywhere near my TikTok account, I would have told you that you're crazy. It means everything to me that women are showing up for me. If you're someone that's helped at all, if you've sent me any money, please know it's going to someone worth helping. I don't have any drug or alcohol related.
Yeah, females are crazy to just help situations like this, man, just because she's a woman. Not all. But usually this is the case. I can't believe this, man. She left her husband. She clearly cannot take care of her. She destroyed her family, and still females are just willing to help her. This is crazy.
Legal issues whatsoever. I've never been arrested. I've never been detained. Nothing. The most important thing after sobriety is the hearing was denied by a judge. It was whoever said that it sounds like an ex parte emergency hearing. You were correct. It was that, and the judge denied it, saying that there's no emergency. I do have to go to mediation on the 10th of June. I'm very open to advice about that. I don't know. I've been to mediation before years ago, but under completely, I was I was in different circumstances than now. I didn't at that time even have an alcohol problem. So there's that. I need advice on how to prepare for that mediation. That's really important. And then on the 24th of June, I have the court hearing where I assume the judge, like, usually goes based off what the mediator suggests. So any advice on that, please let me know. I have my car now. I have to get down the hill one more time off the mountain to solve the rest of the problems there. So I'm going to do that. I could absolutely accomplish that by Monday. And just thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to articulate it without like a cliche phrase, but the internet and sober community strike again for the better. So thank you.
Oh my God, this lady.
If you have any relevant comments, please let me know what you think.
She's trying so hard to be she's trying so hard to be like, oh, thank you. Amber Heard. She's trying so hard to be Amber Heard. So it's painful to watch.
Maybe steps I'm not thinking about from here and you have experience. I don't want to leave anything out. There's nothing about me that deems me worthy of losing custody of my daughter. So even legal custody, even if she stays at her dad's house,
it's a rap, lady.
I don't deserve to have my rights taken away.
Right. These are right.
Thank you.
Guys, like I said before, men and women are not the same. All this woman did was fake crying on the internet to get bailed out of this difficult situation that she put herself in. And she will probably keep on living recklessly because she only cares about herself and not even her own daughter. And at the end of the day, she knows that there will always be some stupid simps that will be willing to bail her out until she hit that wall at full speed and find herself alone with
The Western woman, huh? And you cannot say too much, but their own enemy, basically. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.